Welcome to my channel. My name is Oma, and on this channel I talk about my life experiences. For my returning subscriber, thank you, and for my new subscribers, particularly the ones that came from Facebook, you're welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for other videos that might help you. So on this video, I want to talk about how to get the Mexican visa from Nigeria. Before I proceed to my video, I want you to know certain things. Number one, I am not an immigration officer. Number two, I am not a visa agent. Number three, I am not a traveling agent. Number four, I do not work at an embassy. Number five, I do not know who works at an embassy. I am just sharing my experience. Having traveled to 22 countries of the world, Mexico made it 23. I feel I have little experience about traveling and visas from my previous experiences. I have to bring to your notice that visa policy changes. As of 7 years ago, it was very difficult to get a UK visa, but now almost anyone can get a UK visa. So visa policy changes. I'm making this video in August 2023. By September 2023, a new policy might come up and everything I'm saying here might not be of help to you. So, how to get a Mexican visa from Nigeria as at when I applied in August 2023, that is what I want to share. The Mexican visa appointment can be applied for online. When you book an appointment, they will give you a date where you will go to the embassy and submit your document for an interview. So, the Mexican visa appointment can be booked online. That is the only way you can get it. When I was searching for an appointment, I went on YouTube, I went on Nairaland, I went on Twitter in search for how to get an appointment. And I told myself that the moment I get a visa, I am going to make a video to help someone like me. I will put the website to the appointment booking on the description box. The portal for the visa appointment booking opens once a month. I repeat, the portal for the visa appointment booking opens once a month, and it opens on the last working day of every month. This is not what I was told. I sent them a mail and they responded to me that I should check again on the last working day of the month. Also, I discovered something when I was going for my interview. They book one person every 30 minutes. So if you are able to get 10 a.m. on Tuesday, another person will get 10:30 on Tuesday, another person will get 11 o'clock on Tuesday. So you don't get two people at the same time. I knew this because when you are going in, you don't meet any other person. When you are coming out, you see somebody going in. At the beginning of this video, I mentioned I've traveled to other countries. The embassy, you will see lots of people lining up like 20, 100 at times. But at the Mexican embassy, that is not so. So one person, I think every 30 minutes or every 15 minutes. So if you are booking an appointment, always have it at the back of your mind that if you don't succeed, it means it has been fully booked. So if you want to travel, start struggling to get an appointment at least 4 months before. When I got my visa, the security guys were like, now you be the only person who get visa to do. They're not giving any other person. Okay. I went outside. I met two guys grumbling that they were not giving visa. These people are looking faces, those kind of Nigerian conversation. If you check the website, the requirement you need to meet before you are given visa is there. Take these words from me. Visas are easy to get. It's just that Nigerians are Nigerians. We don't like to follow due process. That is the truth. Maybe nobody wants to say it, but I will say it. The requirements to get a visa are all stated on the website. One, if you are going for anything, you need to have someone who is inviting you. If you are traveling to Mexico for a purpose, you need to get an invitation letter. For example, you are going for education. The school will send you an admission letter. The school will copy the embassy your admission letter and they will copy you. They will also send you a copy of the admission letter. This is letter of invitation. If you are being invited by a friend or you have a job offer, that job offer or your friend's invitation is the letter for invitation. Whoever is in charge of inviting you, they will photocopy the page of their passport, the identity page of their passport. So I am in Mexico as a volunteer. I am volunteering for the program. So the organization sent me an invitation letter through DHL. After they have copied the embassy, they sent me a hard copy through DHL where they stamped and signed. The coordinator of the project sent me a photocopy of his passport. After your invitation letter and the photocopy of the passport page of whoever is sending for you, you will need to print your visa form and fill your visa form correctly. Fill it correctly, don't make mistake. If you make mistake, print a new one and fill it correctly. After you print your visa form, you will go with your passport. Your passport needs to have 6 months validity. If your passport will expire less than 6 months, you will be denied visa. If you are applying for a visa by August and your passport is expiring by December, they will deny you visa because it states that your passport should not have less than 6 months to expiry date. On your visa application form, you will need to add a white passport background, a passport with a white background. If you go to any photography, they will just tell them you want for an embassy. They know the passport size, but it's a white background. Then you will need your bank statement. Your bank statement. I want to emphasize on the bank statement because when I asked those two guys quarreling, they said they have so much money in their account. Well, let me tell you, it is stated on the website that your bank balance in a space of 6 months should be a particular amount of money. I think $3,200 or so. It means that for the past 6 months, the money that should remain in your account should be money equivalent to $3,200. So if a dollar is 1,000, it means you need to have 3.2 million in the account for the last 6 months. It means that while you are paying your house rentage, you are buying a recharge card, you are doing transfer, the balance should not be less than that 3.2 million. The balance should not be less than that money equivalent to $3,200. A lot of Nigerians, when they want to go to an embassy, they will carry money and dump in their account 3 weeks to go to the embassy. And they will start shouting to get visa hard, to get visa hard. Some Nigerians will carry 3 million and put in their account and money will not move out, money will not move in. The money is just there stagnant. It smells fishy. See, visa officers are trained psychologists. Their main purpose is to regulate people that goes into their country. That is their job. They can't bring in anybody. So you have to meet this criteria to prove to them that you are not a threat to their country. You can't go into the country when you don't have money in your account. That means when you go there, you will start looking for a job or you will start going into crime. That is how they think. So your passport, your visa form, your invitation letter, the passport of the person sending for you, and your bank statement are the 5 documents you are to go to the embassy with. You can also carry your CAC registration document in case they ask you, how come you have this kind of money? You show them, I have a business. You can also carry your marriage certificate to show that you have a family here that has a tie. You have a tie that will bring you here. Now, they do not ask for these two extra documents, but just carry them in case they ask. Mexican visas are issued to you that same day. If you go by 10 a.m., they will collect your fingerprint, they will snap your passport, they will go through all your documents, and the officer will tell you, come into my office. He will ask you questions like, what are you going to do in Mexico? What do you do here? When are you coming back? Those kind of questions, not tough questions. Now, after he finished interviewing you, if he tells you, come back in 3 hours, congratulations, my dear, you have gotten the visa. But if they give you back your passport, sorry, you have failed. Also, Mexican embassy do not require you to book your flight ticket. I see a lot of people on YouTube saying, I don't know, there is something about passing the right information. As at August, when I applied for my visa and when I got my visa, my flight ticket was not required. A travel insurance was not required. Maybe it might change next year or next month, I don't know. But this is a current video of August 2023. And when you get your Mexican visa, you can go and book your flight. Mind you, for those of you who are not aware, you might need a transit visa to attach to your Mexican visa. Listen carefully. Any flight you are booking that is going to connect in any of the United States of American airports, you will need a transit visa. Any flight you are booking that you will need to connect in any of the Schengen countries airport, you are going to need a transit visa. Any flight you are booking that you will need to connect at the Canadian airport or any airport in Canada, you will need a transit visa. Any flight you book that you need to connect at Japan airport, you will need a transit visa. So far, only 2 airlines can travel to Mexico without demanding for a transit visa. So far, it's Turkish Airlines and Ethiopian Airlines, and they are way expensive. So if you can get a transit visa, you will get a cheap airline. But if you can't get a transit visa, you have to fall back to either Ethiopian Airline or Turkish Airline. But note, while you are booking your plane ticket, make sure they are not connecting at any other airport aside their country's airport. For example, Turkish Airlines will connect at Istanbul, Ethiopian Airlines will connect at Addis Ababa. If they connect at their country's airport or any African country's airport, you are safe. If they connect outside any other airport, I'm sorry, you will need a transit visa. And let me shock you, they will stop you from entering the next plane. They will return your luggage back to the next flight, back to Nigeria. So be mindful when you book your flight. If you have a US visa, if you have a Canadian visa, if you have a UK visa, if you have a Schengen visa, if you have a visa to Japan, you can visit Mexico without a Mexican visa. So if you have any of these 5 visas, you can visit Mexico without a Mexican visa. Lastly, the Mexican embassy is located in Abuja. If you check on Google, you will see it. It's all written out there. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope I help a lot of people who have been asking questions on how to book the Mexican visa from Nigeria. Hope to see you on my next video, where I will talk about 5 main reasons why people are denied visa. I don't think you want to miss that. See you on my next video.